Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss cash versus accrual accounting method. In cash accounting method, we record sales when cash is received and we record expenses when bill is paid. This is the most simplest form of accounting method and it is very easy to keep track of. Whereas accrual accounting can be a little bit complicated where we record sales when services is rendered and we record expenses when they are billed. In the following slide we will look at one one of the example to see how cash versus accrual accounting method works. Example of cash basis accounting versus accrual basis to record revenue. For example, if you are hired to complete a specific task and upon completion you will receive $1,000 and you complete the task on December 15, 2018. However, you don't get paid till following year on January 15, 2019. If you're using a cash basis method, you will record no revenue in 2018 since no cash was received. And since no cash was received, you do not have to pay any taxes. However, if you were using accrual basis accounting method, you have to record a revenue of $1,000 when you render the services, and you have to pay taxes on $1,000 income, regardless of if you received in cash or not. That's one of the biggest drawback of using accrual basis. Even though you haven't received the cash, but you're still liable to pay taxes. Now let's look at the one example of cash basis versus accrual basis to record expense. Let's suppose you receive a bill of $500 on December 26, 2018 for services performed by various vendors. However, your accounting department makes a payment on January 15, 2019 to those vendors. Since you are using a cash basis, you cannot record any expense in 2018 since no cash outflow happened. However, if you were using accrual basis, you will record an expense of $500 in 2018 and create a payable of $500 at the same time. The biggest benefit in this example of using accrual basis is even though you haven't paid the expense of $500, but you are still allowed to record an expense of $500 and you don't have to pay tax on up to $500. Once you pay your bill on January 2019, your payable will be cleared accordingly. Now let's look at some benefit of using cash basis over accrual basis. Cash basis method is one of the simplest method to use, whereas accrual method can be complicated as you have to keep track of receivables and as well as payables. In cash basis, you pay taxes on the income you received. However, in accrual basis, you pay taxes regardless of the income received. In cash basis, you will always be confident that you will have enough cash flow to pay your taxes since you record revenue only when you receive a cash. However, in accrual basis, it could be totally opposite. You may have to record an income and pay taxes even though you haven't recorded received in cash. So this was a very small example of using cash basis versus accrual basis. In following videos, in couple of coming more videos, right, I will go through some more accounting methods and how it affects on taxes, etc. Thank you very much for listening.